Hello and welcome back to another episode of Movie History, the show where we rewind the time and revisit the cinematic stories that shaped us. Today, we're diving into the colorful, emotional, and unforgettable world of Pixar films from the 2020s. Let's kick things off with Onward, released in early 2020. This heartfelt adventure features an all-star cast. Julia Louis-Dreyfus voices Laurel Lightfoot, mother to Ian and Barley, played by none other than Tom Holland and the one and only Chris Pratt. Mel Rugerens lends his voice to Colt Bronco, Laurel's centaur boyfriend, while Lena Waithe and Ali Wong play memorable police officers. Directed by Dan Scanlon, who also gave us Monsters University, Onward was deeply personal, inspired by the loss of his own father and the bond that he shared with his own brother. While critics praised the film's emotional core, its release was overshadowed by the COVID-19 pandemic, leading to theater closures and a modest box office of $142 million. Still, though, it found a second life through video on demand. Onward earned nominations at the Golden Globes and the 1930 Academy Awards, but ultimately lost to Pixar's next release, Soul. Released later in 2020, Soul explored the origins of organs of personality, purpose, and life itself. Jamie Foxx stars as Joe Gardner, a jazz-loving music teacher, with Tina Fey as the sassy soul 22. Directed by Pete Docter, the film taps into profound ideas of identity and destiny. Jazz greats like Herbie Hancock were consulted to bring authenticity to its rhythms, with a score composed by both Joe Battisti and the duo Trent Reznor and Atticus Ross. Though initially planned for the theaters, Soul premiered on Disney Plus on Christmas Day 2020. Despite this change, however, it resonated with viewers and critics alike, earning spots on the year-end Best Film list and winning 2 Oscars at the 1930 Academy Awards. In 2021, Pixar gave us Luca, a summer splash of friendship and discovery. Featuring the voice of Jacob Tremblay as Luca, Jack Dylan Grazer as Alberto, and Emma Berman as the Fury Giulia. The story drew from director Enrico Casarosa's childhood in coastal Italy. The Pixar artist has traveled to the Italian Riviera to create the town of Portorosso, which became a character of its own. Released direct on Disney Plus, Luca became the most streamed movie of the year, racking up over 10 billion minutes watched. Whoa, oh man, that's a lot to watch. Nominated for several awards, including Best Animated Feature at the Golden Globes and Oscars, Luca ultimately lost out to Encanto. In spring 2022, Turning Red roared onto Disney Plus, telling the hilarious and heartfelt story of 13-year-old Mei Lee, voiced by Rosalie Chiang, as she navigates adolescence and turning into a giant red panda. Yes, a giant red panda. With Sandra Oh as May's overbearing mom, the film was a bold, charming celebration of girlhood and general expectations. Domi Shi, who previously directed Bao, based much of the story of her own life growing up in Toronto. Though I wasn't thrilled that it lost the Academy Award to Guillermo del Toro's Pinocchio, I can appreciate the company it kept among such strong contenders. And later that year, Lightyear blast into theaters, giving us a sci-fi origin story of Buzz Lightyear, voiced by Chris Evans. The film co-stars Uzana Aduba, Kiki Palmer, and Peter Shong as the lovable robotic cat Socks. With sweeping IMAX visuals and a score by Michael Giacchino, Lightyear was Pixar's first global theatrical release since Onward. While it underperformed at the box office, it still delivered a visually ambitious story that aimed for the stars. That's a wrap for this thematic journey through Pixar's recent past. Whether you're watching these on Disney Plus or digging into behind-the-scenes trivia, these films continue to shape hearts and spark imaginations. Movie History is brought to you by the power of storytelling. So grab some popcorn and revisit these Pixar gems. Like before, as always, this is L.D.E sign off for now. See you later, audience. See you next time, same place, same time, right here on Movie History.